So before we start our drive, got our handy dandy temp gun. Let's see if you can see this here. 65, it's coming out. Your center console is, let's say 67. Further down here, about 66 degrees. We got about an hour or so drive. So we'll get a before and after, see how hot it gets, and do it again after that insulated trans tunnel plate's installed. Well, so we just got to the garage, and after driving the car for about an hour, the temp down here, 86. Remember, it's about 62 degrees outside, so you're talking almost 90 on the side, where it's a little more closed off. 90. A little cooler up there, but in here, 101. It's really hot, like you can feel it radiating off of here. That's about 88 degrees, 89, depending where you shine it. So, do it again on the way back home and see what it's like when we land up there. The car's up in the air. I got muffler clamps greased up. H-pipe clamps greased up all the way up there. Those are all lubed up too with some ever penetrating oil, I can't remember, liquid wrench. Let's get this pulled out. So it's been about 2 hours and I didn't film it all because I was working by myself. Got the passenger side out. What I did find on both sides, they have the stud, the most rearward stud on the engine. Hang on a sec. The head is broken off, like happens on trucks. It was broken off before I touched it, so I got a little bit of penetrating oil on it. It's the same on the other side. I'll walk over and show you. But those were both broken before I even put a wrench on it. Everything else came out fine. Got the H-pipe out. The H-pipe to, I guess, manifold pipes, those connection pipes, and I have the old tunnel brace out as well. So I've got a pile of stuff in the dipstick. I had to pull that to remove the manifolds and install the long tubes, I'm sure. So, old stuff. Let me go check out the driver's side. Driver's side's all done. This one came right out. I pulled it straight out of the bottom without modifying or changing anything. It went perfect. It's a lot easier than an F-body. And there's the back one broken as well. I'm going to try and get a pair of vice grips on these and pull them both out, and I guess we'll see if I get lucky here. It's funny because it didn't make any noise driving it. I would have never thought that they were broke. I didn't even look. Go into the car quick and show you what it's like with everything out of there. Got all my bolts for that tunnel. Everything out. My muffler's hanging. Sad. I'll try and get those studs out and take another clip here in a little while. Okay, quick update. After fighting and struggling and cursing for a long time, you'll see that one is out. It did come out intact. It took a long time. Had to use an arsenal of pliers and vice grips and whatnot, and the other side's out too. Let's see what we have there. Yeah. So everything's off the car. I'm going to pull the spark plugs and clean up the cylinder heads and get ready for reinstall. Well, install the long tubes. Give you a quick view of the other side. All done. Runs the spark plugs. I did read you might have to take out the starter down there. Maybe not. Haven't tried yet. Guess we'll see when I try and stab it in there. So I wanted to give you a quick comparison of the old transmission tunnel brace that is uninsulated and the new Lead Engineering E2 1/4-inch thick coated and insulated tunnel brace. This one's a 1/4-inch thick. This might not come in that great. Let's see. It's 1/4-inch thick and another 1/8 inch of this insulation on top of it. The factory. The factory piece comes in right at an 1/8 inch thick. It is twice as thick as the factory piece and insulated. One thing I noticed immediately when I took off the old one is that, look at it, it's very thin. See, I'm barely putting any pressure on. You could fold this thing right in half. Let's see a better way here. It's not unlike a pop can. You know, it's thicker, obviously, but I think there is going to be a major structural benefit to running this Lead Engineering piece. I can't bend it. I'm not even going to try. This is significantly stronger and insulated. I would really think that we're going to see those interior temps drop running this one. I think it's worth every penny. I'm excited about it. So I got that E2 transmission tunnel brace installed. Fit like stock, significantly stronger, and the insulation looks pretty good under here. Too bad you'll never see it, but yeah, it went in perfect. It's a quality piece, and if you've got all this stuff apart, I don't see any reason you shouldn't buy this. I'm really glad I did, and especially if it drops that center console temp. I don't think you'd regret it ever. Definitely worth the buy. So, Long tubes are in. Stage 8 locking header bolts are in. Driver's side, all tightened up, Loctite on the bolts. Even the back one. Yep, they're all in. Passenger side, same thing. All in, stage 8 locking bolts. They both slid in. I didn't have to remove the starter on this side. I didn't have to unhook the steering linkage on the other side. Nothing. They both slid in from the bottom with minimal effort. I'm by myself. You gotta remember, I didn't have any help putting these in, and I'm only this far off the ground. It's not like putting them into an F-body where you gotta have that thing 6 feet off the ground and pray. The only complaint I have, this is the only one. Now bear in mind, these long tubes are $750, I think. They're half and a third of other name brand ones. The only problem I've had is the dipstick tube. The flange on it hits the header flange. I gotta shave a little bit off. I'll show you, there's a little bit of a witness mark on it. Let's see here. See if you can even see it. You can see it's shinier on the bottom. It's just hitting the flange a little bit, so I'm gonna cut that bottom piece off and it's gonna be perfect. They're a bargain. I would not hesitate to buy them again. Just like I said in the first video, I put them on my F-body before. They're great. Texas Speed it's a good company. For the amount of money you save, you got to think, where else can you spend another $1,000? I mean, you're talking about a lot of money. It's going to perform the same. I would probably guarantee it. That's all you got to deal with. I think they're a bargain. So we're all back together. Got the insulators, new TR55 plugs, MSD wires. Got everything on. I think we're gonna go ahead and start her up. See what it sounds like. I got all the exhaust piping together. I'm just gonna go ahead and just set this camera up for the sound clip. See what she sounds like. There we go. See, the last thing I wanted to go over was this lead engineering catch can I installed. It's the E2 model. It's all billet, black, machine fit, everything. There's a nice rubber O-ring inside of here, as you saw in that kind of product opening video. Fixes itself to the cylinder head with one bolt provided in the kit. As far as I understand, that's the right way to do it. There is 2 slots. Look on their website in the instructions, I guess that's right. I did get the one-way check valve. This is the line that comes from the return, goes into the behind the throttle body to return the crankcase ventilation air, and is only one way, so it can't pressurize the crankcase or anything. Otherwise, it's a really nice piece. It seems to fit good. I had leftover fuel hose that was provided in the kit. Came with all the clamps and just replaces that U-shaped hose in the back there. Overall, I think that's going to be a good piece. I'll have to put some more miles on it, and maybe that'll kind of tell the tale if I'm going to be collecting much oil in here or not. I've only got maybe 100 miles on it right now, so I'm not even going to take it apart because you have to unbolt it and then unscrew it. It's kind of a pain. So far, so good. No issues with it. I think it's going to bring together this first part of the parts I'm throwing on it really well. It's going to round it out nicely. Starting our journey home. It's about 72 degrees now. A little warmer than yesterday, but that makes 80. Let's see, about 82. So 20 degrees, pretty much. A little warmer in the car. I noticed right away that the exhaust inside is a lot more aggressive, but it's not loud like I thought it was going to be. I've had no droning on the highway, nothing like that. This is a really, really nice setup to drive. Snaps and pops.
This is a Harmonic beat.
Let's see, so we made her home. It is about 66 degrees out. The side doesn't feel warm like it did the other day when I was driving it to town. Let's see what we got. 85? That might be right. About 85.3. About 95. So they each dropped a little bit. Especially the center console, I think, is more representative of the temperature difference. It was over 100 degrees last time, and this is, it's warm for sure, but it's not radiating heat like it did before. Yeah, after looking at both of those, I would think that that insulated tunnel really works, especially with the long tubes under there now and that 3-inch piping and all that. So if you're going to be putting in long tubes, I would definitely put in that tunnel brace that's insulated as well. I think it's worth every penny. It doesn't feel warm, you know, it's definitely different. So we're back at the storage building. See, the headers are turning that nice bronze color and starting to purple a little bit on this front cylinder. Look kind of nice. So far no exhaust leaks or anything like that. Everything seems to be holding up, nothing's touching or rubbing anywhere. I'll give you a quick shot of what's under the car. So you can see the clearance that we've got here. You can see they do hang down just a little bit, but that's about flush with the body, and they really don't hang on all that much. Neither does any of the rest of the back, the exhaust system. The fit and finish is really good on this kit. You know, especially considering it's half of what lots of people say you need to run. I've had no problems with it, other than that dipstick flange mounting point, which, as you can maybe see here, let's see, I just ground down a little bit and it fits fine. It is close. That's the only issue I had with it. A little bit of water from the AC dropped. Oh, there. Otherwise, that's about all we got for this part of the video. If you got any ideas or suggestions what to do next, make sure you put a comment down below. I did talk to Chuck Cow on the Corvette forums, and I think I'm going to get in touch with him and get a tune for the car. And I think I'm going to look and do a short shifter and a skip shift eliminator, because I did get locked out of second again today. Even after driving it for a couple years, it's really annoying. So that'll probably be the next round. Unless I find a good deal on an LS6 intake or like a fast or something, that'll be the next part. So stay tuned, subscribe if you want to check out more videos, and thanks for stopping in. So what do you think?
I really don't get paid for thinking anymore.